Well, welcome everyone. Due to some popular demand, I've decided to go ahead and put together a little video showing how I built my little ship called the Resolution. So here you can see a nice little 360 work of it. I'll go through and show exactly how I built it, layer by layer, part by part. So follow along. So here I have a tiered exploded view that I wanted to kind of show. We've got the lower, the middle, and the top. With this design, I was able to keep it so I only had two ladders, one going in from the landing bay, and then one up to the cockpit. So let's go ahead and start. I've got all of the parts that you're going to need kind of blown out to the sides, and I'm going to start with the landing bay, Deimos. I try to keep as many of the parts as Deimos as possible, and I started here with a 3x1 just because I wanted a nice big living area. I'm going to grab the little transition point right here, which is also where my docking spot is going to be. Alright. Next, I'll go ahead and grab my computer core. 2x1. Armory. Kind of making a Y shape. Next, I will grab my Brig, which I'm going to attach here on the back of the Armory. Move this out of the way. Grab my other battle station, 2x2. Looks like a large tuning fork. I'm going to grab my workshop. So initially I had the captain's quarters below this point, but I just felt it a bit too heavy. Alright, now for the fun part. I've got my tank, my grav drive, and my reactor. They're all big pieces, and I want to get them all right here. So to do that, I gotta do a little bit of a part glitch. And I'll show you how to do that. So I need a piece that I can easily use to replicate or duplicate. And these little hull pieces are good for it. So go ahead and set it up so you want your pieces on top of each other. So what I'm going to do is select my hull and the tank and just hit duplicate, and it pushes it down. Grab the middle, duplicate, and we're done. Delete the extra parts, and there you go. I've merged them all into one 2x1 area. Well, I guess 1x1. So now I'm going to do the same with my grav drive. This grav drive doesn't have nodes in the same spot, so I got to kind of go at a different angle. There we go. Same thing, select, duplicate, it pushes down. One more time. There you go. Delete all the extras. And voila. 3 C-class pieces, all in one spot. Now selecting them is kind of a pain, but once you get all 3 selected, you can move it in place. Alright. Easy. Alright, and the last little bit of pad placement is the captain's quarters, which I'm going to set right here. And grab that bridge. like that. It hides my little glitch and feels protected. Now it's across. Alright. We'll go ahead and work on getting the outsides built. So first, I'm going to start at the front of the ship and make my way back. We have to do a little bit of part glitching, but I'll walk you through it. It's pretty easy. Grab these, pull them up. This is fine for now. Grab my hull. Again, it's a good little piece to use for duplicating. Alright, gotta move this out of the way real quick. I'm going to be putting these guys up front, but first I need to put this one down, as it is a single connection point. And to do the glitch, you need 2 connection points. That right here. There you go. So now I can do the glitch, but the weapons are going to get kind of in the way, so I can't flip it right now to do the glitch, so I'm going to have to take the weapons off and then do it. So flip, flip, let go. There it is. So I'm going to duplicate it, flip it around, put it in the spot I want, rotate, rotate, and good. Remove this hole, and then add my forward brake. Well, this I can go ahead and delete, but I'll get to the weapons later. There we go. I'll go ahead and place the other 2 while I'm at it. Alright. So the only real parts that are not Deimos are these Stroud nose caps. I just didn't like the way it was looking. So I decided to go with this. These parts don't like to do the flip glitch, but if you flip them, let them go, they drop down. If you select them, it'll pop in place. Let go, and you're good. So it's a little tricky, but it's pretty easy. So next, I'm going to grab the rest of my wings, just pop them on the back sides. So on the left, on the right. Grab these little wing C part. There we go. I just feel it gives it a nice aggressive military look. Almost like Batman. So there we go. Now unfortunately my capture missed the part where I added the engines. But all I did was put them in the back, stacked them. It really isn't anything you missed. But right now I'm going to go ahead and work on getting the landing gear, or the lower level, put in place before I continue with the top. It's a little bit easier to go middle, bottom, top with this build. There you have things to connect to. So, I think... Whoa. Analog stick switched on me. I think I need to move it back one. Because I like having these little spine pieces look like they're supporting the engine. So let's look down, grab this one, landing gear, back Skeg, move it back. Now it's on the engine. See, I just kind of stacked them. Little spot there where you can see my reactor. We're going to cover that up. Grab the other side. Grab it from this point. There we go. Should have our access. There it is. Alright, so what I like to do is kind of hide all my cargo. So I've left some open spots, but in order to fill them in with these specific pieces, I need more node point. And in order to do that, I'm going to use these guys again. So let's flip her over. And I'm kind of use my dock point to land this guy in. Do your flip, let go. There you are. Same thing on the other side. Flip, let go. Now I've got 2 node points in that little 1x1 area. I can drop this cargo and this one. There we go. So now it's flush and hidden. To kind of protect my central area there, I use some more cargo. I really like the shape of these guys, and I haven't used them in other builds, and I felt they fit well with this one. But put them on both sides, and there you go. It kind of hides the monstrosity and gives it a nice, more realistic look, I think. Now I have another aft belly down here that I didn't show, but you'll see it in a sec. There we go. Now that gives a nice finished, swooping look. Alright, let's go ahead and finish out this middle layer. So I've got some more cargo. Again, I like to kind of hide this stuff, and as long as you can flip it, you can glitch it. There we go. Grab my last 2. Now you can do several shielded versions. It just reduces your mobility. And I kind of wanted to keep it as close to 100 and have as much cargo as possible. And this is the best solution that I could quickly come up with. These are my jammers that, again, since I can't color them, I don't like them, so I like to hide them. So put them on equipment plates, and I can set them anywhere I want. Next, we'll work on this top area, which I can't just pop in place. Again, we're gonna have to glitch it. Pop that one. Flip it. Let go. You're good. And I like this look because it feels like the cockpit is a little bit more nestled into a good spot. It feels less like a floating head. Flip. Let go. Alright. Now we can start working on these top little accent pieces. So I use these spines and the tail. Bring it over. Same thing on the other side. Alright. Now we just need the top. There we go. I feel like it gives the profile a nice tiered and still very game-friendly look. Now these last little bits, you again have to do a little bit of a glitch, as anything near that cockpit just kind of doesn't work. So I'll put the first two pieces in place, grab this one, which can flip, let go, and there we are. Go ahead and grab the same on the other side. You can't flip pieces if they have weapons on them, so you kind of have to separate those if you're rebuilding it. But if it's a new build, you won't have this problem. Alright, this is the last spine, and that lines up there. All we got left to do is weapons, porthole, and one more little glitch. Missiles on both sides. The lasers. And my favorites, the helium beams. I like to use 4 of them because they literally shred people. Most of the time, I only use these. Alright. This little back porthole, I like to put it on the back so the captain has a window, as I feel the captain should. And then I just threw this one on here because I just feel like I needed it. And it's kind of a way for the captain to look down into the lower area. I don't know. The last one to hide is the shield generator. Again, I don't like seeing these pieces. It feels like it's just raw and they're exposed. Not a fan. So I found a nice little spot here where I can just set it and then put my battle station in place. Switch, let go. And it's done. The spot that it's in is actually a good little hidden spot, and you'll see it here in the walkthrough. Alright, so you enter right into the 3x1. The shader on this is having a hard time. I call it my mood lighting. There we go. So this is that transition point that goes down to my docking station. To the right, Armory, left, computer room. Go through the Armory. A couple little miscellaneous items. And that takes me into the Brig. Little control room. Make sure everyone stays in place. Yeah, with this ship, I really wanted to have that UC Vanguard kind of feel, and I felt they would have a Brig. So moving on this way, I like this computer room literally for just this sign. It makes me feel like the whole rest of the ship should only be actual staff. Get out of the way, Sarah. So here is the battle station area, and if you look there to the left is my shield generator. The shape of this shield generator matches the table that's underneath it, and also matches the rest of the tables in the room. And I feel like if they've got issues, they can access it, fix it, get the shields up again, versus if it's on the outside, you can't get to it. Here is just a crafting area. Again, before I had the captain's quarter below this, but I decided to add it up here. And again, a big reason I did this is because I feel the captain should be always close to the bridge. And I also feel it gives it so that if they are in battle, you can run back here, look behind them, see what's going on, get back to the bridge. So that's my theory. But yeah, that's it. The side panels kind of go into those rooms, but it doesn't bother me. Alright, well that's it. Thank you so much for watching and following along on this build. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to let you go here, and I will see you in the next one.